And now for our next segment with Hoenn, Gen 3.
I love how you didn't even introduce us.
We're on part 3 of the video. You're either on this right or not.
But like we need to like just if you're new to this and you were just waiting for the Hoenn region, this is how we're doing it. This is sass because Salt is being salty at the moment because we've literally had to do 3 videos in one night. So I'm the one who's completely clueless, and he's the one who knows absolutely too much about this franchise.
I'm doing all 8 videos right now.
God. Now
totally
I'm the salty one, and I'm going to give him some sass later for this. So, her rating's on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. But I know for a fact, the more that this night progresses, I'm definitely going to spiral down. I'm already sleep deprived. Let's go, Hoenn.
Oh yeah, 5 is going to be like an average. Yeah.
Yeah, what he said. So, Hoenn.
Chico.
Oh.
That's the first one. We have
Wait,
a little
didn't I make the Geico joke like earlier in the first episode? That he is literally just Geico. This is Geico.
This is actual Gecko.
No, this is just Gecko. You know what? If Geico is a Pokemon, this makes sense.
The Geico Gecko.
Yeah, the Geico Gecko
is a tree gecko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this makes total sense.
No, this is true.
My Geico rating is definitely 5. We are with Geico as well, so like, hey, sponsor. But
so we're keeping him as a 5, just immediately off the bat.
Yeah, just immediately off the bat. He's okay. like literally, this is where my brain starts to devolve into. Yeah, I only know up to maybe Gen 3, and even then, it's very, very limited. Because, like, I was a very sheltered child, and by sheltered, I mean my brother just took away all my toys. So, like, literally, I didn't get the same experience of Pokemon with you.
I mean, not everyone did.
Not everyone did, but, like, everyone has an opinion, ergo I can be on the show.
There are people who love it, people who are like, oh yeah, it was whatever, and then people who are just like, oh yeah.
And then there's people who will be out. Enough. Yeah, and then there's people out there who will cut you for Bulbasaur.
Oh,
so yeah. Like literally.
But we're not talking about Bulbasaur. We're talking about
his half brother Trico. Anyway, so like Geico here is definitely a 5. He's average, maybe even above average, especially against progressive. So like.
Tell me about Grovyle.
What Kip is progressive? He's slow. That hair bump. Anyway, what were you saying?
Tell me about Grovyle, the second one.
My problem is I can't tell. I personally don't like it. Like, just aesthetic-wise, I really don't like it. Because, like, all of his soft curves and edges turn into sharp, pointy, I will spear you.
Well, yeah, he's, I don't know what it's supposed to be like.
And his coloring completely changed.
Into Ivy.
Yeah, but his coloring completely changed. So, like, why is he all of a sudden just, like, almost a ninja?
Well, he's a darker green, which makes sense for an evolution that, like, they want to get
progress,
more fears.
But it's also, like, his evolution afterwards is also just not, it's the same freaking color.
His eyes are still yellow. He still has, like, the pink thing on his belly and chin.
But literally every single soft edge of him from the previous one is completely gone.
Well, isn't that true? Like, for most evolutions, they're supposed to be sort of edgy in this transitional period.
It's supposed to be, like, literally, if I take this out, you barely see any resemblance between this one and that one.
Oh, yeah, but
you see no resemblance between this one and that one.
Green, they have pink,
And that's what I'm saying is, like, that's the only reason. Otherwise, it makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you should have made him, design character-wise, similar to the way these ones would eventually become. This is the most disjointed. Like, it's just like, it makes no sense.
More leaf.
Yeah, you should give him more leaf instead of, just a fluffy tail.
Final rating for Grovyle.
For Grovyle,
I like Grovyle. I liked him in
he should have been the starter.
But
so, like,
he should have been the first one?
Honestly?
But the first one was supposed to be cute. Trico's cute.
Trico's cute, but then why the hell you got this, like, razor sharp, I'm gonna cut you?
He's like Charmeleon. He's supposed to be edgy.
Charmeleon somewhat looked like Charmander. At least. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. This mofo don't even look like him. He looks like, when you have half siblings? are like step siblings.
Mm.
This one had one mom and one dad. This one had a different mom and different dad. These are not the same species. No, they're the same species, but not the same family.
So they're like.
They're just step siblings.
Step siblings or
yeah.
cousins?
Like, there should be another person in here to at least make them look half brother-ish.
Okay, there's like some fan art of like, oh, what's like the extra transitional period between like the first one and the second one, which if you look at it, it kind of makes sense, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about like the vanilla games.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This one needs that help me. Because
it needs that missing link.
Yeah, this one and this one just are not. They're not it, sis.
But what's his number rating?
So this one's number rating would probably be like a 4.
Oh, I'm fine with 4.
I'm with 4 just because he like didn't do his job of being the transition. He wasn't the transition. He was literally just like.
He's a huge jump.
Yeah, like he's ridiculous jump. Like the one mom that they might share is like, Mom, I'm leaving the nest as soon as possible. Mom, I still kind of want to stay here. Like these two just are not on the same spectrum.
Sceptile.
These two make sense. So I like that he actually does seem to like actually.
He becomes more tree.
Yeah, but like why? What happened to his hairdo? Like, you know that rocker kid who ends up shaving off all his hair? That's what this looks like. It just seems like... And why do you have little nodules right there?
I feel like they're bolds, but I'm not sure how they're used.
Well, then why are they on you? And why does your face become more burb?
That's what Trico looks like.
No, Trico looks like he has a little bit of a lip, but this also looks like more nudish. This one looks like half burb. This is where the Phoenix starts.
I love how you say that as the next one is also a bird.
Okay, well, you know what? Shut up. Okay, so this one...
He does become a normal tree. I don't love the tail.
No. Like, he just looks like, you know, when you're, like, carrying around a mace. Yeah. Like, the big spiky ball mace.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems like they just put it on his butt.
So, what's your rating for this?
Super disjointed, not great. Give him, like, a 5.
Another... Oh, 5.
Maybe a 4.
I would have said 4.
I think maybe a 3. I'm, like, more devolving as time goes on.
I'm saying 4.
Okay,
and
go
keeping
ahead.
it at 4. Torchic.
I think I now realize I absolutely hate all the starters on this one. Because I don't like Kung Pao chicken either.
I love how she's Kung Pao chicken, not like spicy chicken.
Okay, spicy chicken, whatever. It's a chicken that someone eats
chicken.
Out there. Don't take that the wrong way.
Or popcorn chicken.
Okay, yeah, popcorn chicken makes sense, but he's
small.
She kind of just reminds me. She kind of reminds me, like, I remember when we were playing Pokemon Go, and it just, like, comes out of you in nowhere, and it, like, walks up to you and pecks at you, and then walks right back, but, like, does it, like, skipping. It reminds me of, like, my mom, who's, like, really small, but if you piss her off, she'll just come and peck at you. So it's like, honestly, okay, no, you know what? Now from saying that, I like Torchic a little bit more. Just like, you know, those really cute sassy girls who are just like, I don't need to like tell you anything because don't worry, karma will come get you. These are those sassy girls.
So what's your number rating for
Torchic? 5.
Just an average 5?
Just an average 5.
Okay.
Not too impressive.
Combuskin.
Okay, now we have the phallic symbol.
Oh my god. You told me you didn't like it.
I don't like Combuskin at all. It is literally, it makes no sense compared to the other two. It is literally, the coloring is off, the claws are off, it looks like it's trying to be a fighting type, but it looks like it's trying to do the merry-go-round at the same time. It also does really, really, really look like a phallic symbol.
I do kind of like that they keep the 3 little points on the head to kind of remind you, oh yeah, this is supposed to be like a chicken.
Mm-hmm. But like they even completely changed the coloring on the claws.
What's their molting? Like that again, it's supposed to be like a transitional period.
Do chickens even molt?
They do. Like they lose their feathers. Yeah.
But do they come back as different colors? I thought when a bird molts, the colors come back, unless it's like a penguin.
That's something we have to look up.
No, well, I'm too lazy. So, we'll just go with good faith of why did they change the claws to a darker color and then immediately change it back to the same color it was.
Oh no, those are just the feathers. Its claws are black, or like that, like
well, then
that weird grayish.
why is it freaking
His
yellow?
like hand claws are gray. Like his feet claws are gray too. You just can't see him
The
here.
freaking hand claws gray, not the feet gray. Literally, it is yellow, gray, yellow. There's no claws, no arms, just fluff.
Yeah, no, Torchic doesn't have arms.
Yeah. So why you add arms?
To make it a fighting type. I never understood the fire fighting type.
Exactly. So like you just get fluffs to arms. Shoot. I wish like every like person could have that ability. Just like I don't have arms today, but girl, I'm gonna get them tomorrow. You best believe when my evolution kicks in, I'm gonna get those arms.
I'm gonna get arms.
Yeah. And then it just turns into like the wimpiest, almost looking of them all, who looks like an actual phallic symbol.
Still a chicken.
It's not even a chicken. It's. Don't make the joke.
No. We're trying to keep it PG here.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, literally, why would you change the claws to gray down here and not do it to up here? And then on top of that, you add freaking like, cause these are gray now, but this is yellow. So like, what the hello?
Are they or aren't they? I need like a better picture.
No, literally, those are gray.
I need to look up a
Or
better
like
picture
maybe
of,
a very light brown, but you can tell there is a complete.
Combuskin.
Yeah, there's a complete difference though between these two.
So what's your final rating? Your final number rating?
Freaking 3.
3. Okay, so went down.
Forgettable, completely horrible design choice, and he's not even a good transition between the two. Like honestly, if you cover him up and you compare him to these two, you can't tell that is supposed to be the evolution.
I only kind of can because I know.
Read too much into it.
No, I know what he looks like further in. I know he has the talons, has like his hand claws and his like feet claws, the beak. He does. Combuskin has it, or Blaziken has a beak.
Yeah, I know that.
Blaziken is still it's Torchic, Combustion, and Chicken, Blaze and Chicken.
Yeah.
I just don't.
By far better than the Bayleaf, Humma, Shebang, Karen. That comes out.
Yeah, but also, why? Why a fighting type?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, literally, how does one have arms and then they grow the next day? These are the questions we will never know. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways.
I think the arms are hidden, but again, it's like a chicken. It's a little chick. It's a little nub.
It just reminds me of, like, you know when Diglett comes, like, everyone, like, was trying to figure out what Diglett looked like underneath the ground. Now I'm just wondering what kind of arms he has. Like, I'm just imagining, like, tiny little dinosaur arms. And then I can't stop thinking about the dinosaur from Meet the Robinsons, where it's like, I have a big head, but little arms.
Okay,
I'm just not sure how well thought out this plan was.
We can talk about Diglett in a little bit. I do want to say that.
I'm just saying that's where my mind evolves. So it's like, where the hell these arms come from?
That little mound of dirt he pops out of. What if that's like also like part of his anatomy? It's like that's how he digs down.
Okay, then we'll definitely make a video on doing that.
Think about it. Just think about it.
We'll call Game Theory and ask them what they think.
So
maybe they'll make a 15-minute video on it.
Blaziken, final rating. We're making a 15-minute video out of it.
We're making a 15-minute video not out of Diglett, but out of the starters. There's a difference, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, we're talking about Blaziken now?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even talk about Blaziken. We just
we talked about Combuskin.
I know what I said. Anyways. Well, do you agree with Combuskin being a 3?
No, I really do. But
for different reasons.
Again, like I said, I understand Blaziken to a point. I don't understand why.
You mean Combuskin?
No, Blaziken. Combuskin's the middle one.
Well, I'm saying Combuskin. What do you really think about Combuskin? Because he's a 3.
That's just
okay.
It's okay.
So now to Blaziken. I mean, I don't like him. Well, I don't like him specifically aesthetic-wise because he literally changes his complete look compared to his first evolution.
I kind of understand what Trico is like. Oh yeah, he's green. He's a little like lizard thing, and
Yeah,
he
there's
becomes
more. There's
leaf.
more for progression when you look at Trico compared to Torchic.
Where's the fire?
In that one, actually, that's true.
What is the fire in this sense? Like,
well, like Torchic and Combuskin, you can make the argument that the fire is like the little tufts of hair that comes out.
Yeah.
Whereas like with Blaziken, it's like maybe the
Blaziken
way his
has like a mane actually, like
it's a mane, yeah. But I'm saying like the points that come off on his face,
Mm.
like that could be argued as the fire. But like honestly, it's like they were trying to do it with his coloring, and then they completely backfired. So, like, specifically for me, I'm just like, nah, son. This is just... He's a 3.
It's not great.
But like, power-wise, though, he is probably the most powerful, I think, out of all of them.
Probably.
So I'd say, because of that, it bumps him up to, like, a 4.5 to 5.
So 5? Average, but not underwhelming,
like, compared
but also
to Gen
not
1,
incredible.
compared to Gen 1, where all the starters...
They were like 7s and 8s at the end.
Yeah,
now
and the fact that now he's a 5 is like, oh, honey, you barely got there. Yeah. It's just such a downgrade. It's like my parents would be disappointed in all of them. Why do I feel like this is going to be a common theme? That it's just like by the end, it's like, it's going to just be 1s and 2s. Some of them, it's just like, just random words. Like, just freaking...
Well, we'll see.
I am Groot now is one of the freaking ratings.
Mudkip.
I cannot stand Mudkip. You absolutely love him. I'm just like, he looks like the kid who could be the serial killer later on in life. No.
He's my little lad.
He looks like he would be the one who would, like, shoot you and feel no remorse. And would have, like, a Glock in his hand and just see you with that face.
Why is it I'm pretty sure it's a picture.
It
like,
probably is. He probably has it with Kirby, for all we know. Like, honestly, and his expression does not change. I do not like Mudkip for only that reason. But I think out of the other two, I ironically like him a little bit more.
I like his design. He looks like a mudfish, which is what
he also looks like he has starfish coming out of his cheeks, so like that's different.
Oh, I forget what that is.
It's
almost like a
But the other thing is, you can tell that he is a water type.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a water type.
And it's not just because he's blue. He has fins. He has the little things on his cheeks makes you think, oh, he's
Whereas, like I think the other
amphibious.
two, it's like Torchic and Trico. Like honestly, could you really tell?
You would think Torchic is flying type because it's bird.
Yeah,
or normal type.
And Trico, like you could make the argument if he was blue, hey, he is a water type. Like honestly, they're not. But like with Mudkip, if you had to make him a grass type or a fire type, you would have to change his design a lot.
Oh yeah.
So like I think compared
people do that too. Like they change the typing.
But I'm just saying, like he out of all of them is the most hardcore. Who he is,
he's true to what he is.
He is the Pokemon killer. He is the one who went to like. He's the one who like you just take out as like your tank out of these starters, who eviscerates the other two. With that beady, type-eyed look in his eyes, where he just all of a sudden pulls out a gun and shoots them. Like that seems like the most appropriate for him.
Someone did a video where you could beat all of a Pokemon.
Like you know that quiet.
Fire Red with with Ruby, with just Mudkip.
Yeah, like you just know that quiet kid who just doesn't like have any expressions. But you know later on in life he's gonna probably be the most deadly. Like not even hurting people wise. He's just the most deadly in like the corporate office. Like how did he become a manager at 30 or not 30, like 25? Like that he just seems like the one who's like I'm gonna mess stuff up because I can. He's the hacker. He hacked everyone else's account. He is the hacker.
But what's his rating?
He's, I think, the only one who's a standard 5.
He's a 5. Well, they've all been 5s.
The starters?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Marshtomp. I love how happy he looks.
I hate him just as much. I hate him because why the hell is he standing?
You know, very true.
Why is he standing? But I do actually appreciate him because he actually looks like the most, like he out of all of the other ones is the most put together as like the transition Pokemon. And like he does look like it's like finally seeing some emotion off of a person. Like I remember when I first met you. You were Mudkip.
We're not talking about me.
But you were Mudkip, and then like we got together, and then you became Marshmallow. And then like you even became more
And
Hector,
that's Swampert?
you are Mudkip.
Am I the Mudkip?
You were the Mudkip, and then you met me, and then you went to college and just was like, "Oh my God, emotions are so happy."
So what is the lad's rating?
Comparing him to you made it bump me up a little bit more, so I give him like a 6.
I'm fine with 6.
Plus, he also does like even though he has a happy face, he does look more powerful.
I don't love the 2 fins, but again, it's transitional stuff. I understand it.
I think it makes sense. The only thing I don't understand is why is all of a sudden his like face and like stomach orange.
Mudkip's cheeks were orange.
They're like more of a yellow, and then they kind of turn back into yellow.
Are you colorblind?
No, this is more like a yellowish orange. This is like a peach, and then this is like just straight yellow.
That's also orange to me.
I think you're colorblind.
It's like
women see more colors than men.
torchic orange.
You do realize women see more colors than men, right?
Well, I can see that as orange, but
okay.
that's
you
not
know
for
what?
me. But
I know my truth, and you can't say anything.
Oh my God.
I know my truth. Every time I want to win an argument, it's I know my truth.
Marshtomp. What are your feelings on the final?
My thing is, why did he go back on all fours?
I do wonder about that too.
Like he went back on all fours, so it's like you have all fours standing. All fours?
I feel like he's like in a charging sense, like he's ready to tackle someone.
He was the successful football player.
I would love to hear people like, oh hey, that's a good callback to the older video.
He was a successful football player compared to the other ones. Like literally, it just seems like all of these were like, you know, your parents put you in all the fighting classes. And like this one turned into an MMA fighter. This one just turned into like the Taekwondo kid, and then this one turned into I'm a wrestle yo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
no,
literally,
I
like
go with that.
they all almost seem like compared to the other ones where it was like they're very different. These all seem like they ended up becoming fighter types, which is kind of weird compared to like the previous generations.
Yeah.
Like this one's like I'll wrestle ya, and then this one's kind of like just like don't enter my court ring, and then this one's just like yeah, can you just come over here and let me flip you? Like that's what this turned into.
So what's your final rating for Marshtomp?
Oh my God, I just realized who they remind me of.
Oh no.
It's my specific group of friends.
I need a number.
8.
8? Okay. Yeah.
I like him. I think he's the most cohesive evolution. I think he is the one who looks the most, not fierce, but the one who looks the most ready for life. Like, but I feel like Trico's is the one who's the most ignorant. And I feel like Blaziken is just the one who's like, I'll just set it on fire. I'll set the future on fire. Whereas this one's like, I'm ready for the future.
Burn everything.
Yeah, just burn everything. I think there's a distinct difference between them. And I'm just like, this one is me. This one is me. Just, I'll wrestle you. And even the southern accent. And this
Don't
one.
do that. You won't be able to get out of that.
I won't. I have a horror. It happens. And then this one's just like, you know, my one friend who flips people that you know. And then this is the one who's headstrong head first, who you also know, and you know exactly which ones I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And if I send them this video and they're like, "Cat," like I swear to God, I will kill you.
I send it to him after this. Heck yeah. So now we go to Gen 4. I like the Gen 4 stuff.
Which one's Gen 4?
Sinnoh.
Okay. Well, until then.
Yeah.